I'm Sandra Gay.
And I'm Katie Clouderbuck.
We are in the Assistive Technology Center in the Caregiver Resource Center at Mac Incorporated. Thanks for joining us for a handy dandy video series. Welcome back. This week we're talking about amplification. Not hearing amplification, visual amplification. Make sense?
Yes.
Okay. So, let's play Make Pretend. Let's make pretend that if I take my glasses off,
My contacts out.
I can't see anything. I really and truly cannot see anything. So there are several devices that can help people who have vision loss or vision issues. Let's start with what you have down on your end, Miss Katie.
Sounds good. This is, Sandra, one of my favorite devices, and I've seen it in use several times. This is what we call the pen friend. And what it is, it's a recordable pen that you either can record on magnetic dots or adhesive sticky dots. And what it is if you have any visual issues, or if you're even fully blind, and you want to be able to identify items in your house to keep you living independently, whether that be your different food items or clothing items or locations on your dishwasher, you can stick a little dot on there, record your voice, and
cat food.
identify what it is, which is really cool. So we don't want to eat that. Oh,
Yeah.
So we don't want to eat cat food. So you'll know. And I had a lady who used this for her outfits for the week, and she said it kept me independent, and I didn't need help with somebody coming into my house, and I was able to live alone. And
That's
be
very
independent,
cool.
which is really cool.
Very cool.
On the lower tech version of this is what we call our bump dots. And it kind of does the same thing. You will label most used locations on things, whether that be on your microwave, the on-off, or on your dishwasher, your stove, your different temperatures you set things at, your most used stuff. So you feel for it if you have any visual problems and you find the dot, because it's raised up a little bit, and you push your button you need. Another version of that is our Tactile puff paint, which we have some right here. This takes longer. It takes about almost overnight to dry, but it does the same thing. You just add it on like a bump dot to your most used locations. What we found kind of cool when we visited one of our blind locations, Blind Industries, is what they do is they'll do on their stove, instead of just a bump dot, they'll do a plus and minus. So plus will be increasing the temperature, minus will be decreasing the temperature.
That was really cool to see.
Which I didn't realize, the thing to do that, but even more helpful than just the dot.
Absolutely.
Which is very cool.
Absolutely. And so along with readers, like we've looked at the Da Vinci model that we have for amplification and OCR for reading. There's also something called a C pen. This is a reader pen. And we have our brand new Caregiver Resource Guide. And we're going to use this. Turn her back on, wake her up. And I can take this and I can put over here.
Scan to listen or press menu for options. Assistive Technology can help.
Oh, that's cool. Does it get any louder than that, though?
It does not get any louder. That is the one drawback that I found with this, is that this is as loud as it goes. So if you have vision and hearing,
So you probably couldn't take it to a restaurant or anything.
I would not, because that was my first thought. When I first saw this, I'm like, this is fantastic. You can take it to a restaurant. It can read the menu for you, but it's not loud enough. But it does read for you, and it does do several different languages. So it has some benefits, but it's
a couple drawbacks.
It's got a couple drawbacks too. Then
Other options.
I'll turn it off.
our other low-tech options, we've got a standard magnifying glass. What's really cool about this one, and I don't want to blind anybody, but this one has 12 or 13 different lights around it. So again, if you have macular degeneration, this one makes it really good that it's going to light everything up and you can see a lot better. So that's, and this is very low tech, and you can get this on Amazon for like $10, $12. So I mean, that's a really good deal. And we're going to go back to high tech. This is our Ruby. Ruby was one of the very first digital type of amplifiers. You want to be my Vanna White?
I sure can.
I'm going to lay this down and actually we'll use that. Oh, there we go. So Ruby will magnify what's on there, and it can get bigger. It can also change color contrasts. And the fact that it's portable makes it really nice. We're getting a good shot of Katie's fingernails.
I'm sure.
It's really cool that because it's portable, you can take it into the grocery store. So if you're looking at something that's on the bottom shelf and, wow, that's a little too far for me to bend with my knees, I can do a little quick snap of a picture, bring it up to me.
Oh, nice.
Now, it doesn't retain the picture, so it's just a little
Temporary.
it's a little temporary picture, but it makes it easier to see. So this is, again, a really cool device. If you have any questions about any of the devices we've shown you today, you want to learn more, or you have questions, please don't hesitate to reach out to us or stop by to see us.
See you next week.